It's too far away.
The document bears the Explorer's Lee crest and contains detailed assessments of the various threats present within Loch Modan. Sooty smudges lead you to believe it was likely stolen by the Dark Iron spies in the area. You recall mention of missing documents at the Explorer's League building in Felsamar.
Handle them safely now! I've been informed! There's a bear warning active for the woodlands as well. They love those stab thistle seeds. It's a good thing you gathered those, so they don't attract more bears. Stop everything! It's come to my attention that there's been bobcat sightings near the lodge. Bobcats. Now mind you, I've never seen a bobcat. But they're surely dangerous. They're like mountain lions or something. I don't want anyone leaving until the area is secure. Anyone but you. That is. I'll pay you to help secure the area. Adventurer, but don't get your face ripped off. Right.
How are ya? What have you got for me? Ah, you see? Goods of the finest quality. Good work getting these. How go those wasps?
Hello. Ah, adventurer. Back so soon. No doubt you've been at the hunt again. Don't worry if you've had some setbacks. In the long run it will make you better. You couldn't get much worse. Anyway. What's this? A bear's head by the looks of it.
He runs a finger along his scar unconsciously.
Well, that's quite an interesting kill you have yourself there. Couldn't be that bear from back then.
He trails off, then starts to visibly shake.
Oh, take that away, take it away. Get that grisly thing out of here. Like, don't bring things like that into the lodge. It's unsanitary, unspeakable. Unsanitary. Just get it out of here, will you? No one wants to see your bloody little trophy, really. Safe travel.
Great job, adventurer. You really showed him. Here, give me the head and I'll take care of it. Thanks for helping me out with my little plan, adventurer. I've been itching for months to get back at that snooty, stuck-up boy, and I'd say we did a pretty good job. Here, have this. You've earned it. Good luck.
The document bears the Explorers League crest and contains a detailed list of the artifacts excavated by Iron Band's workers in southeastern Loch Modan. Sooty smudges lead you to believe it was likely stolen by the Dark Iron spies in the area. You recall mention of missing documents at the Explorers League building in Felsamar.
Already been informed that bobcats are much smaller than I was assuming, but that's still pretty dangerous for gnomes. You've done a good thing for the safety of this lodge, adventurer. Alrighty then.
How go those wasps? Lovely specimens you've got there. Here's my wager, lad.
You've killed 10 already? H? Ha. While you were out, I've broken my previous record. To 10,000. Yes, 1,000 boars. A bet is a bet, I suppose. Here's your consolation prize, adventurer. Have a good one.
Only the finest feathers will do. Beautiful. You've got an eye for quality. Great minds think alike. It's clear you've got an enthusiasm for flight and fowl, so maybe you can help me further. I've actually nearly perfected my dream machine, the Skestrider, the world's first flying mechanostrider, but, well, when I was putting the finishing touches on it in my secret cavern lab, my other creations became, jealous. Giving mechanical birds a personality to begin with was probably a bad idea, but that's already done. I need the super mechanical robo, widget from the original Skistrider if I want to rebuild it. Please journey into the cave and retrieve it for me. Alrighty then.
The Skistrider sits silent, its chance to fly gone. An obvious hatch on the front is marked SRW. Opening the hatch, you find an imposing-looking mechanical device hooked to several wires, gears, and who knows what else. It's easily detached. Time to bring it back to Bingles.
Perfect. Now that I've perfected the wing balance and have all the parts I need, all we need is a pilot. I'm not making the Skistrider for me, adventurer. Not even for Numakan. I want my son to be the one to fly it. I'm old, and my reflexes aren't what they used to be. But my boy Ando could the best pilot Azeroth's ever seen. If he'd just get over his teenage moodiness. He sits out by the loch, staring at the sky all day. Something's been bothering him, and yet he refuses to talk to his own father about it. I'm at a loss. Please, adventurer, could you go talk to him? Tell him I need him to pilot the Skistrider. You have a great day now.
I don't care about my father and his silly inventions. It's all just nonsense. Look at them. The Twilight's hammer ruined this land. That cult caused this cataclysm and broke the Stony Rot Dam and drained the entire loch. And now they wander around the ruins like it's their home. If there was any justice in this world, someone would march into their camp and break that artifact of theirs in half. But I'm too weak to even try it, and nobody else is brave enough either. Not even you. You see? It's all so stupid. Alright, then. You did it. You did. You fought them and won. There's hope after all. You've done what I thought was impossible. I'm done moping around here. It's time to Noma. I've got to find my father. But you, don't bother yourself with me any longer. You've got to keep fighting these cultists. Go talk to Ashling Stonsmark to the east. He's trying to stop the Twilight's hammer, but he has nobody to help him. You're his only hope. Don't give up adventure. I won't. Very good.
Hit the Twilight camp at the center of the lake. Not bad, lad. If you're ready to take the fight right to their doorstep, I've got your chance. The cultists of the Twilight's hammer use their powers to draw elementium metal from deep beneath the earth. They coax it out into twisted spikes to form their buildings, rooted right into the defiled ground. The ogres here seem to be in the middle of weaving the stuff, and we need to strike while they're still twisting it into shape. Tear the spikes right out of the ground while they're still pliable, and bring them back to me. We're not going to give these curs a single inch of our land. The Twilight's hammer started as a clan of the Savage Horde. Their leader, Cho'Gall, slowly turned his band of ogres into a death cult, welcoming anyone insane enough to wish for the end of all existence. As you can see, there's still plenty of ogres among their ranks, deranged, fanatical, and just as strong as before. These crude monsters have the gall to come here and spread their filth across our land. The more you kill, the better off Loch Modan will be. Adventurer. Be good. may look grim, but we'll win with your help, adventurer. They won't keep the dwarves down. Did you tear up the spikes? Shame that these half-formed things are too brittle and warped to be used for some weapons of our own. But it's thanks to you that we had the chance to get them out before they set. I'm not about to complain. The ogre left to watch over these crude fools goes by the name of Warcraft. He's big enough to boss even these brutes around, and cunning to boot. Never assume an ogre's stupid. That's when they'll get you. If you take him out, we'll show the Twilight's hammer that Loch Modan isn't a stepping stone for them. Stand strong against Warcraft and drive these fools back into the Highlands. Take them. You've done it. We may not have stopped the cult dead, but we've shown them we're not easy pickings and given them a wealth to prove it. Take this with my gratitude, and try not to blush if anyone in Belsamar calls you Hero. You've done great work here, adventurer. While you were out, that young Ando fellow was here looking for you. Said something about a metal bird. You might want to go back to the shores of the loch and see what he wants. See you soon.
fine. My father brought it. Father finished the ski strider. It's amazing. Once we get the bugs worked out, I'm gonna use it to fight for justice, just like you. I know you've got to move on and help other people, being a hero and all, but how about a ride? I'm about to take this guest rider on its first flight, and I'll be honored if you join me. I'll drop you off at Al Gas Station. What do you say? Very well, then.
What in blazes was that? Flying Mechanostrider. You know what? I don't want to know. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen, and we'll be all nice and businesslike. Okay. My attention. Our artifact records. I was pretty well worried what the Dark Irons might try to steal with this information at their disposal. Thank you for bringing this back to us. We'll gladly part with some coin to express our gratitude. I think they got a kick out of seeing how low they were on our list of threat assessments. This document was admittedly a bit out of date, but nonetheless amusing. Of course, we'll offer you some money as a reward for returning this anyway. Your efforts are appreciated. Watch, get her back.